What's good, guys? It's Rising Insta today, man. In this banger video, man, I'm gonna be showing y'all boys how to make NBA 2K20 thumbnails. You feel me, bro? So yeah, if y'all boys have been struggling to get thumbnail designers and struggling to learn how to create thumbnails yourself, this is the video for you guys. You feel me, bro? So yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into this tutorial, bro. Guys, like the video. What happens when you guys like the video is you guys put me in a little recommendation box, and it helps me grow and get every new subscriber that I actually get. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, drop a like, man. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this video, man. Let's go.
She just wanna see me like right now. So that bitch to come over and pipe down. Thinking way too much about life now. For my mom I can't quit, no I can't now. She just wanna see me like right now. So that bitch to come over and pipe down. Thinking way too much about life now. For my mom I can't quit, no I can't now. And this bitch man she always be texting, but I just wanna get straight to sexting.
Bitch, I'm off a 2 car, finna fuck a bad bitch. She in the Uber, coming to the stash first. That's a bitch, make a mind, flip a map.
Alright, bro, so the first thing you guys are going to want to do is get a GFX pack of some sort. The one that I use all the time is Perion's personal pack. So you guys are just going to want to hit him up on Twitter in the DMs and just ask him for his personal pack. And you're going to probably pay around like $10 to $15. I'm pretty sure it was 15, but I'm not sure. I think it was about 15. So yeah, if you guys get this pack, it's going to make it so much easier. But you guys don't need this pack. But this is just the pack that I'm going to use in this video. So once you guys open your GFX pack in Photoshop CC, you guys are going to want to go to File, New, and you guys are just going to want to wait for the menu to pop up. And basically, this is where you create your thumbnail size. So the width is going to be 1280 and the height is going to be 720. Make sure you have this on pixels and make sure your orientation is landscape. Make sure you guys have the resolution on 300. Sometimes it changes, but I put mine to 300. And make sure you guys have the color mode RGB and the background contents black. So then you guys are going to want to press the blue create button right here, and it is going to take a second to load for me just because I'm recording. So basically you're going to go and get your screenshots. So yeah, I'm just going to use this guy's screenshot. Shout out to him for sending me these for a thumbnail, and I got it easy, feel me, thumbnail to make. So basically all I do is I ask my clients to send me them through Twitter, and basically I just copy and paste them into Photoshop. So once you guys paste them, basically I like to paste them all one by one, you feel me, bro, because that makes it a ton easier for me, at least. I don't know about y'all boys, but basically yeah, so you guys are gonna want to get a good MyPlayer screenshot, and you also are gonna want to get 2 green lights, or like 2 main events that you guys, or 2 main things you guys did in the game. So you guys are gonna want to basically want to press the top layer, click on the top layer, and you guys are gonna want to click on the bottom screenshot layer while holding shift, and basically it's gonna select all 3 of those. And then what you guys are gonna want to do is press Control T. So basically just like this. So click the top, hold shift, click the bottom, Control T, use shift and alt, and just drag diagonally down, and then basically just move it until it fits in the corner, and then just use shift, don't use alt, and then just drag it up just like that. So now, as you guys can see, it looks pretty good. So what I like to start off doing first is, if there's this black strip right here, what I like to do is I like to just cut it right out of the picture, so I don't have to worry about cutting it out or anything. And then I just resize this image until it's about there, and I like to move it up with my arrow keys just to make sure that I'm not missing any of the player's body. So look, I always start on the left side. That's just more comfortable for me. You guys can start on the right side of cutting out your MyPlayer. It does not matter what side you guys start on. So basically what I do is I press P on my keyboard, a shortcut for the pen tool, and this is the best way to cut out MyPlayers and all that good stuff, bro. So look, all you guys are going to want to do is start at the bottom of the player, and basically if you guys want to make a round curve just like this, as you can see his arm's a little curved, you guys are basically just going to click and hold and drag up. If you guys want to curve to the right, you guys are gonna move the mouse down, but if you guys want to curve to the left, you can move it right. So I'm just gonna do a tiny bit, and as you can see, this is pretty simple. And make sure you guys hold Alt and click on the point after you guys did it, because basically if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna like curve, it's not gonna work. So yeah, just hold Alt, click on the middle point in between these 2 points right here. So yeah, just like this. And then you guys are basically just gonna want to go around the whole entire player, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the whole process, because I don't want you guys to think that, you know, I'm not showing you guys a good enough tutorial. You feel me? This is how you guys you know, see me cutting out my players on streams and stuff like that. For the sake of this video, you feel me, I'm not gonna go try hard on a thumbnail. I'm just gonna basically show you the basic tips, and I'm gonna try and show you the best, you know, way I can. So yeah, but make sure you guys cut out this my player good, bro. And make sure, I can't stress it enough, make sure that your my player is wearing the same exact clothes as when you're in game. So if you record a gameplay, right, and you get 2 green lights, right, you screenshot them after the game, basically whatever you were wearing in that game, you guys are just gonna want to put it on and take a my player screenshot with the same exact clothes on. So basically at least have it matching if it's not the same exact clothes, you know what I'm saying? But I like to keep it the same exact clothes, because it just makes the thumbnail look a lot more smoother. But yeah, basically I didn't have any screenshots, so I'm using my boy Sixes right now. He frequently buys thumbnails from me from time to time, so yeah, I'm just using his screenshots, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but hey, bruh, if you guys, you feel me, want any other video ideas, please let me know, because I do enjoy making them, you know what I'm saying, bro? And make sure you guys drop a like on this video, because this video did take a lot of time to, you know, make and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys mess up, just press Control Z. If you mess up one time, press Control Z. If you mess up twice or more than twice, then press Control Alt Z until you guys, you feel me, want to go basically undo the steps that you guys have done, you know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, I'm trying to explain this the best I can. I'm not really the best at explaining stuff. I'm kind of like a visual learner. I don't really learn from people explaining me things. I like to learn visually, because, you know, that's just how I am. A lot of people are different though. A lot of people can learn from explaining or learn from visual tutorials, but that's just me, you know. So when you guys get to the hair, make sure you guys, you feel me, are cutting out the hair good, bro. Like, don't slack. I'm telling you, it's gonna make your thumbnail look a ton better, bro. Like, literally, I could slack right now because like I'm trying to get this video out, you know. So yeah, but you guys, make sure you guys are cutting this player out. You guys will obviously do a better job than me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not even trying right now, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, bro, hey, if y'all want a Fortnite thumbnail tutorial or anything like that, make sure you guys let me know. Or if you guys want me to make a GFX pack, please let me know. I'll probably be selling it for like $10 to $15, because one thing is they take so long to make, like with the color corrections and like the screenshots and all that, bro. So yeah, if I do make a GFX pack, it will probably take like a little bit to make. But yeah, so basically how I would make my GFX pack is I would not release it as soon as it's done, because I don't want it to be leaked. I would have people pre-order it, and whoever pre-ordered it and paid the $15 beforehand, I'll just send them the pack when it's done, you know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, that's just because I don't want people to get it and then leak it, and then I don't get anything out of it, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole main purpose why people make GFX packs is because it helps people, and it also, you know, gains them some, you know, it gets their bag up, you know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, as you can see, I'm almost done with the player. All right, so look, it's pretty simple what you do from here. All right, it's not hard, it's not rocket science. A lot of people think it's hard to make thumbnails. It's hard, you know, how do you do that? You're really good at thumbnails, can you teach me? So literally, bro, I dropped the NBA 2K19 thumbnail tutorial, and yeah, so basically once you guys come from this point all the way around your player down to the bottom last point, you guys are just going to want to click over and click on this point right here, but make sure that you're literally like, make sure that you're close to this point, and make sure you're not up here, because that's what's going to happen, and then basically your player is going to be messed up and stuff. So yeah, once you guys do that, you guys are going to want to use Alt in the scroll wheel to scroll out and basically zoom out. Then you guys are going to want to right click in the middle of this point. So yeah, then you guys are going to want to click make selection, make sure the feather radius is on 0, and anti-alias is checked, and operation is new selection. Click OK. And now what you guys are going to want to do is grab this tool right here, the rectangular marquee tool, and you guys are going to want to right click in the middle of the player, layer via cut, and you guys are just going to want to delete this layer right here that's under the player. So that's just the background right there. Alright, so now what you guys are going to want to do is make this player bigger by pressing Ctrl T, using Shift, and just drag it up, not too much. And what I like to do is keep a black solid background right now. And as you can see, you can go in and you could fix this a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because you guys don't want all this extra stuff in there. So that's a little extra right there. So yeah, just use this tool right here, and you basically do the same exact thing. You just cut around where you don't want something. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just moving around with my mouse wheel, just trying to look for spots that I missed. So this is basically just doing the final touches to this my player, you know what I'm saying, because you want it to look perfect. So as you can see right here, you guys want this to look perfect, like I said. Alright, so now what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to go to filter, camera raw filter. Alright, and you guys are going to need to download Topaz Labs for this. So make sure you guys look up how to download Topaz Labs. I have Topaz Labs at just 5, but you guys can use Topaz Labs 4. It doesn't matter, as long as it has certain filters, which I'll show you. So what I like to do in camera raw, sorry about that, is I like to put the exposure up to about like 135. It just depends on how dark it is in that screenshot, and I like to put the contrast up to like 42 or about 40. Put the shadows up to about 13. Clarity, that has to go up to about like 30. Vibrance, I like to put up to about like 20, around 20. And saturation, I like to put up to about 15 or 14. Then you guys are just gonna want to click OK. Alright, so look, now this makes your player look a ton times better. Alright, so now what you guys are gonna want to do is go to filter, Topaz Labs, Topaz Adjust 5, or you know, you guys have 4 or whatever, just choose Topaz Labs, you feel me, and the plugin is gonna pop up. Alright, now the reason you guys want this, you guys will see, so basically the collection that I use is Vibrant Collection, and the filter I use is Crisp. So now as you can see, this makes it look a ton times better. And then you guys are just gonna want to click OK. So basically, as you can see, this makes the screenshot look a ton times better. It looks cartoonish kinda, but basically it kind of looks too high on the shirt. So what I like to do is I like to go back into Topaz if it looks like that. Oops, I mean to choose that one. But basically I just go back into Topaz and I just lower down the settings a little bit. It just depends on what feel me, what, you know, settings you guys want. So Crisp, I like to put down the exposure a little bit, regions for, let's say, contrast all the way down, because you already did all that in camera raw, you know what I'm saying, so you're not gonna really need to do that in here. I like to keep the brightness at 0 or whatever, close to 0. Strength, I like to put to 1.00, and then radius, it's at 35, so I'm gonna put like 25, 24, whatever, and click OK. Alright, so now it's not as bad, you know what I'm saying, it looks good, you feel me. And basically what you guys are gonna want to do now is basically you guys are just gonna want to take you know, these, you see there's like these eyes on the side. This is to activate the layer and make sure that it pops up. So I'm just gonna take the eye off the player layer real quick, and I'm gonna put these 2 shooting green light layers under the player, and then I'm gonna put the layer back on for the player. So basically, alright, so look, I'm gonna put him to the let's see, should I flip him? Yeah, I should flip him. So if you guys want to flip him, then you guys are just gonna want to press Ctrl T, right click, go to flip horizontal, and you guys will see that it looks perfectly fine right now. But if you guys have like some type of writing on your shirt, then it's basically just gonna make the writing look a little weird. You know how like when you're in a mirror, basically it's gonna make it like flipped and like rotated backwards. So yeah, so the green light screenshots, all right, you guys are gonna want to make sure they're pretty a decent size so that the people can actually see it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically, all right, what y'all are gonna want to do is you guys are gonna want to right click on the rectangle mark wheel tool, this little square right here, and click the elliptical mark wheel tool. All right, then you guys are going to want to hold shift. You guys are going to want to drag all the way down until you get a good circle. All right, now this is going to look a little weird. All right, so now what you guys are going to want to do is go through transfer and selection, use your arrow keys to even this out, you know what I'm saying? I like to do that because it makes me know that this is going to be about even. So I think that looks good. So now all I'm going to do is press Ctrl J on the background layer, and I'm gonna just take this circle, put this above this layer, right? And I'm just gonna put it about, I'm gonna lower the opacity. Well, actually no, I'm gonna press Control, take this layer off from, and then basically transform selection once again, and just move it over a little bit, move it down, just like that. So now I'm gonna press Ctrl J, and you guys can delete whatever layer you guys want. All right, so now I like to take this screenshot, you feel me, put it up at the top. If they're shooting from that way, I put it up at the top, and then I'll take this circle and I'll put it right there. All right, or actually I'm gonna put it like right here. All right, so then I like to make these a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying, just like that. And then this is the background layer. All right, you don't gotta worry about this because you're gonna change this all around. All right, so what I like to do, you feel me, is first I like to go to topaz and just add the same thing. So topaz, adjust 5. You guys are gonna put this on the background layer, go to crisp, and basically you're just gonna do that like that. All right, then you're gonna do it for the circles too. All right, so just go to filter and click topaz. All right, so look, just do that, and it's gonna look a ton times better. So then you guys are gonna go to the layer of the background, go to filter, blur, lens blur. Basically make sure you guys have your shape on square, your radius make sure it's about 14, and make sure your threshold is on 255. All right, and then you guys are gonna want to press OK. And basically I'm gonna make this a green type of thumbnail. All right, since he green lighted, you know what I'm saying? And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Ctrl U on the background layer, and I'm basically gonna put down the saturation all the way. All right, and I'm also gonna put the lightness down just a little bit to about like -34. Then I'm gonna make a new layer. All right, now I'm gonna go to this gradient tool right here, and basically I'm gonna choose a green color. So if you guys want to use green, blue, whatever, just go to like blue or like red and just choose like a color around here. But I'm not even gonna do that because I'm choosing green, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did green. And then over on the right side, you guys are gonna want to choose a dark color. So basically a light color and a dark color, but they have to be the same exact color. All right, and then you guys are gonna press OK. Up here, all right, you guys are gonna want to choose this gradient right here. All right, now you guys are gonna see why. So on this new layer, you guys are gonna want to click and just drag over with the line, you feel me? And it's gonna be dark on this side and it's gonna be really light on this side. So that's what you guys want. Then you guys are gonna want to press this drop down menu right here and basically change it to hard light. And basically what you guys are gonna want to do now is, you feel me, you're gonna want to make a layer under the player. All right, and basically you guys are just gonna want to press B on your keyboard, and basically you're actually you're gonna want to make a layer above the player. So you guys are gonna want to choose a black and white color. So make sure these two colors are black and white. Make sure you guys have black selected. And what you guys are gonna want to do is make your brush smaller by hitting the bracket key on your keyboard, or you guys can just hold Alt and drag to the left or right to make it bigger. Make sure you're holding the right mouse button while you're doing this. So I'm gonna go to about, I'd say here, and I'm just gonna, you know, make a layer above the player. Hold Alt, click on the in between these two layers right here. So it's gonna create a clipping mask, and then you're just gonna add some shadows right here. You know what I'm saying? And basically just add some shadows. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, once you guys get your shadows in, you guys are gonna want to click X on your keyboard to switch to this white color. All right. And now what you guys are going to want to do is click on your top of your player, around his face, just lighten some places up, you know what I'm saying, just like that. And then you guys are just going to want to make the blending mode soft light and change the fill to 60% about there. And then this is when you guys are going to want to go under the player layer. So now under the player layer, you're gonna make a new layer. So you guys are gonna click this little icon down here, and basically you guys are gonna choose a green from the background. All right, so I'm gonna choose like a dark green, and basically I'm gonna make another layer above that, and I'm just gonna make another clipping mask, and then I'll just add in this right here, just so it fits more. You know what I'm saying? Makes it look a lot, you know, better. So yeah, then you're gonna choose it to hard light, or no, soft light, sorry about that, and lower the fill back down to 60 or around 60. Then you guys are gonna make a new layer under the player layer. All right, then you guys are gonna choose the green that you guys see. So just press B on your keyboard. You guys are gonna want to hold Alt and click wherever the lightest green is. So I don't like this green, so I'm gonna put it up a little bit. And basically you guys are gonna want to use the Alt and the scroll, or the right mouse button, and you guys are gonna drag to the right or to the left depending on how small you guys want to make this. So I'm gonna make the diameter about 500, and basically make sure the hardness is at 0. And you know, you guys are gonna click one time, put the blending mode to linear dodge add, or no, screen, sorry about that, screen. Then you guys are gonna make a new layer above that layer. All right, then you guys are gonna change the color to a white color, and I like to make the diameter a little bit smaller than 400 or 500, just so I can, you feel me, get more white in there. So I'm gonna make it even smaller, so that should be good, you know what I'm saying. So make sure it's glowing throughout that green circle that you guys made, you know what I'm saying. Then you guys are gonna put the blend mode, or no, you're not even gonna touch the blend mode. You're gonna lower the opacity until you get that little white glow, just like that. So about 55% is the opacity you guys are gonna want to put. All right, so now what I like to do is I like to go on Google, right, and I like to basically look for an explosion. So just go to Google, go to images, and basically I just type in explosion PNG black background, you know, and I do that, and I just look for a good explosion, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes it is difficult to find, just because, you know, they're hard to come by. So I'm just gonna do explosion PNG. All right, so there's this explosion you guys can use. A lot of people use that, but I'm gonna try and look for more of an abstract explosion. So let's just see here. I'm just gonna click this one to see if there's any more. Get this one. There's not. I'll just do shockwave explosion, because sometimes there's a lot of shockwaves that you can use. Alright, so look at this, bro. This is mad nice, right? But I'm gonna choose a different one. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a different one. So there's this one people use. There's a bunch you can use, but I'm just gonna use this one since it's already, or no, I'm gonna use this one. All right, so just like this. All right, then you guys are gonna want to right click go to copy image, and just press Control V when you go back into Photoshop. Alright, it's gonna be a black background. You guys are gonna change the blending mode to linear dodge add. Alright, or no, actually screen. Alright, sorry about that. And then just erase the edges. So just press E, erase the edges a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like this, just like that. Put it under the character and just make it big, just like this. Alright, so I'm gonna press Control U, go to colorize, and I'm gonna put the saturation up a bit. So I'll put it up that much. And then basically I like to duplicate the shockwave. So press Control J and then just drag this down and put it over the player this time. And then I like to erase parts that I don't want showing above the player. So I do like right there. Erase this part. Erase this part. To rotate it maybe a little bit. Delete some parts out of it. And then, feel me, I'll just go back in. Delete some off the first one. Don't want too much glow, because then it's gonna look too much. Alright, so then basically this just makes it look a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because it just makes the thumbnail just pop, you know? So then what you guys are gonna want to do is basically just go to the green light layer. Alright, now this is where this GFX pack comes in handy. The Perion GFX pack has the green light shot meter right here that I like to use. You guys can use a small splash or the big splash. I like using the big splash because it just makes it a lot better, you know what I'm saying? It makes it look a lot better. So yeah, you guys are just gonna want to drop and drag this into your thumbnail layer. Alright, so the reason I chose this explosion is because it matches the green light, you know what I'm saying? The green light effect. So basically now you guys see they look a little similar. So basically I'm just gonna rotate this and I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Right click, warp, and you guys are just gonna want to click and drag. Alright, click and drag is the key to this. So you're just gonna want to make this wrap around the green light, just like this, bro. And it's not even hard to do, I'm not gonna lie, it's not. So it looks just like that. Alright, so now it looks like he green, you feel me? And I like to go in and erase this little part right here just because it's kind of too much. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side right here. So warp, move it over, move this down, over a little bit, move it over, just like so. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the player layer and I'm gonna create a clipping mask again, and I'm just gonna choose this green again. Alright, make it the brighter green, and I'm just gonna put some green glow inside the character because that's gonna make it look like it's actually got some green tint to it, and it's gonna make the player just look a ton times better. So just like that. Alright, then you guys are gonna put the blending mode on screen. Alright, lower the opacity just a little bit, so just like about 78. So then what I like to do is I like to click on the circle layer. Alright, I like to go to stroke and I like to make it a big stroke, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's on gradient. And basically I like to choose the endpoint right here. I like to make it this dark green right here. Alright, then I like to make the point over here this light green. So I'm just going to choose this really light green. In the middle I like to do this, but then I like to go to a really light green. Alright, and I like to drag these points over just a little bit so that the middle isn't showing just that. And then I basically do that stroke, add a inner shadow, and make sure the blend mode is on normal. Make sure the opacity is at 100. The size is about 57. Distance, take that to 0. Opacity lowered a little bit, and then I do the drop shadow. Distance, you don't need that up. Spread, you're gonna need it to like 7. Size, about 75, 80. Opacity, I'm gonna do about 55. So once you guys do that to one circle, you guys are just gonna want to add that to the other. So right click on the circle layer, copy layer style, paste layer style. So then, as you guys can see right now, you guys have a perfect thumbnail looking. So yeah, basically what I like to do now for the text is press T on my keyboard to, you know, pop up the type tool. Make sure this color right here is white, you feel me? You guys are gonna want to have it as white. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys a really dope text effect, you know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, so I'm just gonna use the font freshman, and I'm basically just gonna put I don't know, 6 is let's see, whatever the thumbnail may be. So 6 is live now or something. And basically, oops, I like to put a little exclamation point to make it look more dramatic and make it look a lot better. So yeah, so then click the top layer, hold shift, click the bottom layer, press Ctrl A, layer, or align layers to selection, horizontal centers. And then, all right, what I like to do is I like to go to one. So now that's basically good for me. So now I like to select this layer, press Ctrl E, select this layer, press Ctrl E to, you know, make the text. So I think it's the live. This is this top text, bottom text. Put the bottom text under the top text. All right. So now what you guys are gonna want to do is double click on the top text, right? Go to bevel and emboss. All right. You guys are gonna want to put the size, or the depth to 1000, the size to about like 1, and then put a drop shadow. Put the size all the way down. Put the spread all the way down. Put the opacity to 100. Distance at about like 5. You guys are gonna want to choose this gray color right here, but you guys are gonna want to make it darker. So it's gonna be like 3D. I'm gonna put it to about right there. Alright, so I'm actually a distance of 4. Alright, then I'm gonna put this back, copy the layer style, put this on the bottom text. So right click on the bottom text, go to paste layer style, and it's gonna look the same. Alright, so now I'm gonna move the bottom text down just a little bit, and basically click the top text, click the bottom text, holding shift, right click, rasterize layer style, click on the top text, go to stroke. All right, you guys are gonna want to do whatever the gradient if you guys want. I'm just gonna do it. Copy the layer style, paste it into here. So now that they're both there, alright, then you guys are going to want to rasterize these once again. So click the top text, click the bottom text, right click, rasterize layer style, click the top text again, go to inner glow, and put the size all the way down, put the range down, put the size up just a little bit. Let me see. And you're gonna lower the opacity. Actually, no, hold up. My bad. So the top text, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to inner glow, and you guys are gonna do this green right here. Lower the size, put it to screen, right? And then that's what it's gonna look like. Lower the opacity a little bit, and then copy this layer style, paste it onto the bottom text, and then basically I like to rasterize them again. So then after that, you guys are gonna select both the layers, press Ctrl E, press Ctrl J, and then just press V on your keyboard. Use your down arrow key and click down about 5 to 6 times. So I'm just gonna do 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go down until we think. So that should be good. Then you're gonna press Ctrl U, lower the lightness to a dark color, just like that. And I'm gonna put it down just a little bit more. And then you guys are gonna merge these layers by using Shift, Ctrl E, all that good stuff. Put a drop shadow. Make sure that it's black. Make sure that the distance is down. Spread is up a little bit and the size goes up. Lower the opacity a little bit. Press Ctrl T. And then you guys are just going to want to move this over here. And I like to rotate the text just a little bit, just because it makes it look a lot cleaner. Then I go to this warp tool right here. Go to, let's see, not bulge. Not fisheye. Squeeze, make the bend 5, and that's what I like to do for the text sometimes. And then basically in the background it's gonna look a little plain, so what you guys are gonna want to add is some effects in the background. So I'm just gonna go to let's see, static period of time, sorry about that. So then basically yeah, so I like to add all these effects in the background. So then just choose like this really light green over here, and then I like to make the brush a decent size. Click in the middle of the thing right there, and make sure you put the blend mode to screen, and then make this one layer, put filter, blur, motion blur, and make sure the distance is about like 12. Alright, so yeah, once you guys do that, you guys are basically, you know, gonna add whatever you guys want in the background. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna add some badges, some playmaking badges, you know what I'm saying? Here's a playmaking shot. So I'll do like ankle breaker, drag ankle breaker over there. Oops. Now I'm gonna drop my phone. So basically, you're just gonna want to scatter some badges in the background and all that stuff, bro. So yeah, I'll show you guys at the end of the video what it's gonna look like. I'll put like a picture on the screen. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this thumbnail tutorial, make sure you guys drop a like, drop a sub, you feel me? This video took me forever to record, man, forever, okay? So don't forget to click that like button, you know what I'm saying, bro? Let's just try and get 50 likes on this banger, and let's try and get it on recommended, you know what I'm saying, bro? But hey, man, that's been a video, y'all. I hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But yeah, with that being said, it's been Rising Unique, and I'll see y'all boys later, man. Peace.